Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, today we are uncovering a hidden danger, one that's quietly lurking in the shadows of almost every modern IT department. It's a blind spot that is so common and honestly so profoundly risky that it consistently trips up even the absolute most seasoned security professionals during compliance reviews. We're talking about the massive and totally overlooked risks associated with how organizations document the end-of-life cycle for their hardware. If you think just tossing an old hard drive in a bin or handing it off to a vendor is the end of the story, well, you're in for a serious wake-up call.
So let's just get right to it. I want you to ask yourself a pretty direct, high-stakes question. Is your digital media disposal register a ticking audit bomb? Because for the vast majority of organizations out there right now, the answer is an incredibly uncomfortable yes. We spend so much time and so much budget securing active data, right? We're building firewalls, enforcing multi-factor authentication, monitoring network traffic, that the very end of the hardware lifecycle just becomes this dangerous afterthought.
We actually call this the hidden trap. Organizations so often operate under this completely false assumption that decommissioned hardware is secure simply because it's been unplugged and physically removed from the active network. But in reality, they are wildly exposed. The physical hardware might be gone, sure, but the meticulous, continuous tracking and logging required to prove that the data on those devices was securely wiped out of existence, that documentation is completely absent or severely flawed.
You know, there's this really stark contrast between everyday operational reality and what a mature compliance system actually requires. On one side, we have the most common scenario. An audit log tracking media serial numbers and destruction methods is, well, it's just an informal spreadsheet. And it's usually stored locally on a single IT admin's laptop. No central backup, no retention schedule controls. If that admin, let's just call him Bob, if Bob wins the lottery and leaves, or if his laptop simply crashes, the entire historical record of your secure data disposal just vanishes. Poof, gone. On the other side, we have the actual requirement: centralized backup, accessible, properly retained documentation. Bridging this gap, that's where most organizations fail.
And here's where the trap actually snaps shut. The danger of this gap is perfectly captured in a super common, devastating audit finding. It usually reads something like, disposal entries are missing matching certificates of destruction from third-party media sanitization vendors. Just think about what happens here for a second. You hire a third-party vendor to haul away a batch of old servers or solid-state drives. They drive off, and your team marks them as disposed in a local file. But nobody ever loops back to match the vendor's official certificates of destruction to those specific serial numbers in your register. You have the log, sure, but you do not have the proof.
Look, this is not just some minor administrative oopsie. When an auditor sees that disposal entries are missing those matching certificates of destruction, or even worse, they discover that the register itself lives on a single laptop without central backup and uncontrolled retention schedules, that triggers a catastrophic major non-conformance. Literally, your entire compliance certification project can grind to a total halt. Why? Because you cannot prove that sensitive organizational data hasn't walked right out the front door in a perfectly readable format.
Okay, so how do we actually fix this? How do we defuse the bomb? Well, we have to look at what the framework actually demands of us. There is a timeless standard at play here, and it's made up of fundamental security controls that just do not change regardless of shifting technology trends. So let's break down the exact evergreen requirements you absolutely must satisfy to confidently achieve total operational maturity in this space.
First up, we've got the core requirement of monitoring and evidence. Basically, this means you must have the continuous tracking and logging required to prove that your security controls are functioning effectively. It is simply not enough to have a policy in a drawer that says, yeah, we destroy drives. You have to have an active, audited log recording media serial numbers, the exact destruction methods used, the dates they were destroyed, the operators who handled them, and crucially, those certificates of destruction. Remember, the absolute golden rule of compliance: if you cannot provide the evidence in the eyes of an auditor, it never happened.
Then, there's the incredibly important control for the secure disposal or reuse of equipment. Now, whether you're wiping a storage device to hand down to the marketing department, or you're completely degaussing and shredding hard drives before permanently throwing them out, this control mandates strict instructions and documented evidence. You have to prove that decommissioned hardware containing unencrypted data is never, ever sold or disposed of without certified data sanitization. It requires absolute certainty before that equipment ever leaves your facility.
And naturally, building directly on that is the control for information deletion. This is the verified permanent removal of data from storage media to prevent unauthorized recovery. You have to document exactly how that information was deleted. Was it a cryptographic wipe? Was it physical shredding? Your register needs to track these specifics because simply hitting delete on your keyboard or tossing a drive in the trash can just doesn't cut it anymore. You have to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that unauthorized recovery is technically impossible.
So you might be sitting there thinking, okay, great, I see these strict, uncompromising standards, but how do I practically bridge the gap between that vulnerable spreadsheet sitting on Bob's laptop and this level of bulletproof, mature compliance? Because let's be real, building a compliant register from scratch that satisfies all these interconnected controls, it's a massive headache.
Well, here is the incredibly good news. You do not have to build this thing from scratch. The ultimate, totally stress-relieving answer is the done-for-you Digital Media Disposal Register template. It's provided by the ISO 27001 Institute, which operates under the aegis of the ISO Training Institute. They have already done the heavy lifting and mapped out exactly what an auditor needs to see.
And what makes this thing an absolute game changer is the sheer expertise behind it. This isn't just some generic template you downloaded from a random forum, right? It was meticulously prepared by a committee of information security industry experts, principal auditors, and lead instructors. They've distilled, literally, decades of compliance expertise into a super user-friendly, two-sheet editable Excel format. It's specifically designed to streamline the entire process of documenting and managing digital media disposal activities, so you avoid that major non-conformance trap entirely.
Honestly, the best part is just how ridiculously effortless it is to deploy this thing. The template comes pre-populated with a hypothetical company structure just to guide you. So you simply open the two-sheet Excel file, you swap out their hypothetical logo for your own, and then you just do a quick find and replace to swap out placeholders like ABC Technologies Private Limited and the acronym ABCTPL with your actual organization's name and acronyms. That's it. It literally takes just a couple of minutes to make this expert document entirely your own working file for your certification project.
But here's the real payoff. Why is this specific template so vital? Because while that customization takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes, the sincere implementation of this meticulously crafted document gives your organization a massive 15 to 20-year head start in information security management system maturity. I mean, think about that. You instantly bypass all the painful trial, error, and audit failures that normally take organizations decades to learn the hard way.
So it all boils down to this vital question for your operational strategy. Are a few minutes of your time worth literal decades of operational maturity? I mean, when the alternative is risking a catastrophic major non-conformance simply because some third-party certificate of destruction couldn't be matched back to a local laptop file, the value of just plugging in a professional auditor-approved template is totally undeniable. If you are ready to fix this, if you want to eliminate this hidden trap from your IT department today, there is only one place you need to go. You can secure your operations right now by grabbing this exact done-for-you template at ISO 27001.institute. It is absolutely the most direct path to streamlining your operations, protecting your sensitive information, and easily proving your compliance standards. Once again, head over to ISO 27001.institute.
I'm going to leave you with one final, kind of provocative thought to chew on. When your IT department goes through its very next hardware refresh, and those old drives head out the loading dock door, will that event trigger a major non-conformance in your next audit? Or will it serve as undeniable proof of your organization's total operational maturity? The documentation you choose to rely on today is exactly what will decide that outcome. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep learning.